What's up, everybody? How are you doing? It is the Daps and Pound Show. Dobie, tell them what we're talking about today.
Season 2, episode 24. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be bringing you that new music. Not a whole lot has dropped. That's okay. Wiz Khalifa, though. That's the big project. 25 songs. How does it feel compared to Drake? Well, we let you know.
Yep.
Also, too, we are going to be talking about a guy named Kaleb Mitchell. Get familiar. Great project. Khalid, he's still in his bag with some good features. A couple good singles here and there. We talk a little bit about random stuff, as always. And then close the show out the only way we know how with 101 Conversation Starters for Couples. Also, too, we do talk about Drake's new freestyles out over C's in the UK. How do we feel about them? Well, we will let you know. We hope you're doing well. Also, too, we haven't talked about the XXL freshman list yet because we're waiting for the ciphers to drop. Okay? Just so you know, get ready.
Oh, yeah. This is the show.
Go.
Go.
Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Let's go, yeah. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. The Daps and Pound Show. This is the Daps and Pound Show. Yeah, you know.
What's up, everybody? How are you doing? The World Cup just ended, but we have the championship podcast here for you. My name is Malky. To my left, we have
Dobie.
We represent two mics,
Two friends.
and one show. The Daps and Pound Show. Woo!
I like that transition.
Oh man, getting ready for the news.
Yeah. So you were telling me
Segues.
earlier that you watched it with your dad. How did your dad respond?
My dad likes to try to pronounce the names of people. So you had like Ngabpepe or whatever. He's
Easy.
19.
Easy money.
Yeah, and my dad just butchered his last name, so it was really funny. I was happy for Pogba because I remember when I first started watching soccer, which is not often because I'm not a soccer watcher at all, but I remember he was like really popular, and it's dope because he won in 1998 and he won 10 years later now. So
Wow.
Pretty sick.
Good story.
Pretty sick, yeah.
France, man.
Yeah, France.
I had a feeling. I was like, I trust the insiders of people who watch soccer a lot. And there was actually quite a few people who actually said France was probably going to win the whole thing
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah, man.
So it was. I missed it. I was at church, but still, it seemed like it was a fun event. I can't imagine what's going down in France right now. I'm
Paris
sure
is lit.
Yeah, I'm sure. Their watch party was crazy.
I saw that.
It was huge.
Yeah. The whole
was
country
so
came
wild.
out. Whole country came out.
I hope American men's get there one day.
I do too. I forget his name, but I liked that one player that was in the World Cup not too long ago from America. He was like from Chicago or something like that. Forget his name. But
I can't help
I
you
hope
there.
they come
I
up.
want to go to a Chicago Fire game though.
yeah, I'll go to a Chicago Fire game.
That'd
That
be
sounds
fun.
lit.
That'd be
St. Louis
fun.
was supposed to get an MLS team, and I think it got held up, but I think they still might. They're still trying to get an MLS team.
That'd be
sick.
sweet.
That'd be
Well,
sick.
ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time joining us, you're going to get us recording, talking about some new music. You're going to
Yeah.
get us just kind of chatting, catching up. We're best friends, so we just talk about random things. But if you guys would love to get in contact with us more, you can reach us at Daps_pounds on Twitter and Instagram. Hit us up with any questions, any music you want us to review. Dappies, the more you conversate with us, the better these shows are going to get. We got a great show anyways, but, it's always nice when somebody's like, hey, can you talk about this? Or, hey, can you talk about that? So don't be shy. We know y'all are listening. Y'all lurking in the shadows. Just come on down to Twitter, Instagram deal, and reach us at Daps_pounds.
Daps_pounds is the best thing you can do for us, baby.
Daps_pounds. You know what? When we review Mason Ramsey's debut album, that's how we're gonna review the whole album, like in those accents.
In this voice? You mean my given voice?
Your given voice.
This was the voice I was born in.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
And on this show, if it's your first time, we
Watch
do
out,
this
Drake.
thing called...
He's breaking all of the records.
He's breaking all the records. Trust me. Trust me,
Daddy.
daddy. if you've never heard this show before, then guess what? You're in luck. We start this off by getting to know your co-host. That's me and Dobie, by good, bad. Now, I want Dobie to go into good, bad, but I'm going to start his good for him. And I want him to talk about his Shiggy challenge that he did
Oh gosh,
on the gram and on Facebook. If you haven't seen it, is it Zachary Dobler on Facebook or Zach?
Zach
I don't use
Dobler.
Facebook a lot. Zach Dobler on Facebook, Instagram, Dobie1 Kenobi, Twitter, Dobie1 Kenobi. Check it out there. So I'm gonna add that as part of your good. So start there and take the people through the mindset during the Shiggy challenge. Shout out to Champagne Poppy with the inspirational song "In My Feelings."
Well, it was you who I was like, I think it was when we were born the podcast and you showed me the Shiggy challenge and I was like, you know what, I might just do one.
Yeah.
And you're like, you should. But you know how many times I say I'm going to do something and I don't do it, so you're probably like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what, Tuesday it's going to go down. It's my day off. I knew Mary was at work, so I didn't, I didn't have any plans. And so I set it up and did a couple takes, was more out of shape than I realized, but I was just like, let's do it. Let's just have some fun. That's what it's about. And it's just having some fun with the challenge. I like Drake, and I got a lot of comments on it, so it was fun. It was really fun. I enjoyed doing it. It was cool.
Yeah.
And then the effect that I did was through just an app. It's called Glitch.
Yeah,
And,
I like that. That was cool.
Yeah, I was like, it just adds a little bit of a flair, nothing like too much. So yeah, I mean, I didn't really think it through that much. I just kind of was like, you know what, just record a couple takes, pick your favorite one, freestyle it up, and that was the one I went with, the Shiggy challenge, man.
Okay.
So that was part of it. That was always a plus. Fortnite season 5 is upon us. So that's been hype from me personally, getting into that game. Pretty much, when it comes with the new season, you get all sorts of new skins in the game, new items, and like there's a bunch of differences to the map. So it's a big event for people who play the Fortnite game. So I've been really enjoying that. I have almost caught up on the show One Piece. Remember that?
The anime, yeah.
Bro, that's been like a 2-year journey. We're talking about, I mean, the show has 800 something episodes, and I am like 770.
That's so wild.
Isn't that wild?
That's dedication.
Dedication for real. So I've been doing that, catching up on that, which is good. I want to say my bad is there are so many movies I feel like I haven't watched that I've wanted to watch as of late, especially in the theater. There's been movies that have come out already that I haven't paid attention to. I haven't looked at what's coming out on Redbox or anything, but I know, I just feel it in my bones. Like, I still haven't even seen Dunkirk. Now, regardless of what people say, I feel like I need to at least see it. It's a Christopher Nolan movie. You need to watch it. If you don't like it, fine. But you can say, I've watched Christopher Nolan's movies, because regardless, the dude has probably great-looking shots.
It's a pretty movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As pretty as war can be. But, yeah, I just feel like I'm missing out on a lot of that. Also, I think it's interesting how Ant-Man 2, like, I think this might... Do you think this is the end? It's probably making, like, nothing.
Yeah, no, there's no buzz. There's no buzz.
The biggest unbuzz release.
Yeah, especially for a Marvel release.
I mean, it's Ant-Man, though. Ant-Man was never cool in the comics to begin with.
No.
So that's their fault. So, yeah, that's kind of interesting that no one's talking about that. I still haven't seen Incredibles 2. I mean, it's just kind of frustrating. The fact
Incredibles 2 is lit. You'll like Incredibles 2.
I think it's funny how just our generation and now everybody's like Miss Thick. Like, it's so funny. So, it's so weird how like things change because they made it for our generation. They didn't make it for the kids
Is her
out
name
there.
Miss Elastic?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's thick with 2 C's.
Miss Elastic with 2 T's.
With 2 C's. Thick with 2 C's.
That's funny. But yeah, just a lot of movies that I haven't seen lately. So, other than that, oh, bro, get this. Okay. This is Friday morning. Okay.
Yeah, a couple of days ago.
Friday, I wake up and to my alarm, and I immediately was thinking, man, I can't do this. Like, I'm tired. Okay.
Okay.
Just hit the snooze button. Then I just look at my clock. I was like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta get ready. So I hurry up, get ready, leave, go to work. Still just feeling super sluggish. I get to work. I sit down, and I just noticed my manager's car wasn't there, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I sit down. I look to clock in, and I look at the time. I'm at work an hour early. And then one of the mechanics walked by who he's just a night owl. Like, he gets there like 3 a.m. to knock out like a lot of cars and stuff. He looks at me, gives me a strange look, looks at his clock, and then I just look at him and go, yeah, I just found out. So I didn't even look at my time. Like,
That's a bad. That's
yeah,
a bad for sure.
and I was tired. That was the worst part about it. Like, I could have gotten some more sleep. So, anyways, I went to Target. I got a Polo, got an energy drink, went back home, made eggs and sausage, and then I went to work.
Dang, you did that in an hour?
bro.
Good
yeah.
Lord, that's a lot.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty nice, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I could never do all of that in an hour.
I mean, but we're pretty close. I mean, work is 4 minutes away. So I literally just hopped over to Willow Knolls to War Memorial to go to Target.
Yeah.
And then I just went into Target and I immediately... Yeah, dude, and I had, like, tried on the polos, too. So, like, isn't it kind of crazy now that I think about it? How did I do all that? How did I do that? Yeah.
That's a lot in an hour, bro. That's a lot.
I mean, it was worth it, though. I made use of my time because I didn't want to just go home. I was like... If I go home, I'm gonna be pissed to just sit there. You know what I mean?
You were moving though. I'm a lollygagger. Like what you just said would have taken me 2.5 hours. I'm a bit of a lollygagger.
Yeah. No, but you showered fast last night.
I had to get back to the gang.
So you didn't lollygag.
Yeah, it's true.
It's in you. Ladies and gentlemen, also part of my good is I washed Malcolm in bags with shout out to my boy Eli and Ellie. We washed you. Undefeated.
So we
beat the
played
girls
bags,
and the boys.
We played bags last night, and
Chizzy Chase was a huge trash talker.
Dobie's partner, our boy Lee, he's on steroids.
He won us the first games, but then when I started doing underhand,
yeah,
I got my groove back.
But I'm just saying he's on steroids.
Yeah, my man's okay. So picture this, everybody. A lot of trash talking is going on. We just need one more point. Eli has the last bag. He goes, should I do Michael Jordan? Close my eyes at the free throw line? Doesn't even hesitate.
He's on steroids.
Covers his eye with his hand. Covers his eye, so he's not even looking. Shoots it, one hand, lands on the board. We win the game.
He's on steroids. This win has an asterisk by it, just like Barry Bonds. You guys are Barry Bonds.
Undefeated. Let's go. Bags, cornhole, whatever you guys call it. It was a fun night. I lost at Big Jenga.
Oh, yeah, Big Jenga was cool. I almost forgot we even played Big Jenga.
Yeah, that was a crazy game. Longest game of Jenga I've actually ever played. 100%.
Yo, I am a Jenga master, and I always say it, and people don't believe it, but when it comes to these Jengs, man, nobody's really seeing me in Jenga, man. It's all good, though.
Malcolm's did Jenga Unchained.
How was that immediate?
Yeah.
Was that you just immediately?
Yeah, that was me, bro.
That's not bad. Yeah, man. Good. I get to officiate my guy's wedding this weekend.
Yes.
So I'm going down there Thursday night to go to like the rehearsal dinner and everything like that, and go through practice and everything like that, and then I get to marry them. So it's gonna be a good time. He got a live band from Nashville.
Oh wow!
To come in because he's in like show choir and all that, so it's easy for him to find these like weird bands
that are good.
Yeah, so he got them to come, and they're a blues band that's gonna be playing like radio stuff. So it's gonna be dope because like they're gonna put their like blues spin on everything.
Spin on it.
So it'll be lit, man. The location's sick because it's like a old remodeled distillery. So it's gonna be like like exposed brick and yada. It's dope. It's dope. So looking forward to that. I'll be in Chicago this weekend. Very, very excited about that. Getting to connect with Connor and Kate. Hashtag happy to be a C. It's gonna be a good good vibes all around. Love connection all around. I'm a little nervous. I have like my speech and everything. I have the ceremony set up. I've practiced it, and it's going to be a short ceremony. They don't want a long one. So from the time she walks in to the time that she leaves out, it's only like going to be like 25 minutes.
That's a good time.
It's a good time. But there's like, when you do stuff that short, there's like a short, there's not a lot of time for error. You kind of have to hit all your marks. So I'm a little nervous, but we'll see what happens.
You'll kill it. I got faith in my boy.
Thanks, man. So that's going to be sick. That's definitely a good. Bad was definitely losing yesterday to Cheaters. In bags.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it was really good to hang out with the crew last night. It's not very often that all of us can connect, so it was really good to hang out with people. Really, really good. I had another bad that is like escaping me right now, but I can't remember what it was. Can't remember. So I'm just gonna say that losing is the worst pain that I've had this week. But other than that, man, good vibes all around.
Dude,
what's up?
You got a promotion?
I got a promotion at work this past week, so that's dope. Thanks. That is dope. I remember what it was now. I remember what it was. It's a good actually. I have a lot of good this week, guys. Brandon says that Scorpion is Drake's worst album. Okay. This is coming from someone who says that
Thank Me Later is his best album.
So you have to take everything with like
a grain of salt.
So we're arguing it, and he was like, I want to see like some YouTube reviews of it, right? So I show him Joe's, and we watched the full 50-minute Joe Budden breakdown of it. And this is his first time ever. He didn't even think Joe Budden had done anything after Pump It Up. He has no idea about Slaughterhouse.
Oh, really?
No, yeah, he just saw like, he fell off.
That for him, though, that makes sense.
He has no idea about the podcast, whatever. So watching Brandon watch Joe call people a nasty N-word and like start freaking out at Kanye. You remember how he was? Like, Brandon was just like, his face was like, whoa. He was like, I love him. This is amazing.
Yeah, I can see that.
I was like, yeah, because you're this way. Like, when you break down things, you're this way. And Joe pretty much was telling,
I can see Brandon doing this.
Yeah. And like how like all of side A is a response pretty much. And Brandon was like, wow, I'm listening to it completely wrong. So he's going to go back this week and like listen to it again with the new pretense. And he's going to report back and tell me if it's his worst. So that was interesting watching Brandon take in this review by someone who is so demonstrative, just like Brandon is. So that was really interesting.
I still can't believe Kanye did that.
I don't know, man.
It's bug.
White vans parked around the street. Real subtle, guys. So yeah, man, that's my good, bad. It was a good week for both Dobie and I. Hit him with the struggle is real, but the
grace is sufficient.
There it is. There it is,
struggle is
people.
real, but the grace is sufficient.
There it is, guys. We're going to talk about new music now. We're going to get into it. There's a little more than last week. Still not tons and tons and tons. I bet the biggest thing that came out from a commercial hip-hop point of view was this Wiz Khalifa Rolling Papers 2 album. Now, what I'll say about this first is what a difference an artist makes, because 25 songs broken into part A and B, or side A and B for Drake, did not seem that long to me. 25 songs straight through from Wiz seemed long.
Yeah.
So
I had to stop like 10 songs in and like listen to something else.
Yeah.
And then come back.
So a lot of content on this album. All right. Rolling Papers is a brand that gave you Black and Yellow. It gave you that I run up or I come up, I pull up, whatever it was called. So it is probably Rolling Papers 1 is his biggest commercial album. And this is the follow-up to that years later. So there was some good stuff on here. It got lost for me though. Little bit of the Chris Brown syndrome with his last album. How stuff just got lost for me because he put
Rolling
165.
Papers wasn't that long, and so
No,
I
the
wonder
first
why
one, no.
he didn't. It's streaming.
I'm thinking it's streaming. I'm thinking that's why he did it. There was stuff on here that sounded like quote unquote old Wiz, and then there were some new things he was trying out. But
The
Wiz
intro was a great intro.
I did too. Hot Now, I like that one too.
I thought it was a great intro.
Very solid intro.
I actually smiled because I was like, this really does sound like a Wiz from when he was huge, and you know, people got really hyped for new Wiz.
Yep. Like that one a lot. I liked Real Rich with Gooch. I like that. Hopeless Romantic with Sway Lee was good.
Yeah, that one's still good.
Wasn't really
good.
feeling the Party Next Door feature. Rain. Wasn't really feeling that one.
It was all right, but the fact, like, whenever I hear that sample, I immediately go to French.
French, yep. Me too.
So, I mean, there's certain samples that, in my opinion, it's already... And that was like, it wasn't a album cut. You know what I mean? If it's an album cut, then go ahead and do it because it's just... It's not as big of a deal, I guess. But that was kind of one of his biggest songs. His second biggest song on that project.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I was kind of confused by that. Karate, Chevy Woods, I mean, you forget that he's a guy, honestly, but it wasn't that bad. I think Wiz had his most personal song.
It was his Too Much. It was his Drake Too Much.
Be Okay, and that song is great. I actually think probably that's going to be one of Wiz's best songs he's ever made.
Yeah.
The chorus is good. The material is good. All the verses hit home. He caught everybody's attention in that song, in my opinion. You know, there's certain songs where I listen through and like my mind's wandering while I'm listening, but with that song, I was intentionally listening the entire time.
For sure. I like that song, and I echo the same sentiments. Be Okay was really good. 420 Freestyle I really like just because he put that out like way before the album, and I thought that was a good song anyway. So on the album, I liked it as well. Reach for the Stars with Bone Thugs and Harmony was cool. Something New with Ty Dolla $ign was cool. Ty Dolla $ign's killing all his features, but this song wasn't like it for me. But Ty Dolla $ign is still just absolutely killing it.
Again, man, I feel like if we were just A&Rs for like people like Wiz,
we
man,
could fix it.
Is it just me? I just really feel a certain way
could fix
about
it.
it.
I feel like we would fix it
Gosh.
for sure. I listened to Mansion Music by Chief Keef.
I'm done.
Sosa is back again. I
Dude.
will say though, the song with Playboi Carti, I can see people liking that. It's not for me, but I can see that one catching and people liking that song.
He's
put out a lot.
That's
of music.
literally what I was just about to say.
Sheesh.
A ton.
Is he still signed or is he independent?
I have no clue.
Because I know he got dropped from Interscope a long time ago.
Somebody showed like Tekashi, like, okay, he assaulted a 16-year-old, so he's in jail. The first tweet underneath it was a link to Chief Keef, where he goes ha 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 on his first album.
Yeah,
I thought that was a hilarious reply. Ha ha ha
ha ha ha. That's
Laughing
funny.
to the bank, I think is what it was.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
Sire, the Electric album, the EP, Jaden Smith is back. 5 songs. These were electric takes on his regular Sire album, and it's straight. Not all the songs sound electric, if that makes sense. It's synthy. I guess that's what it means by electric. But I guess it's interesting. I was upset because when he announced the new album was dropping, I was like, oh, this is going to be a whole new body of work.
Yeah, that one with his single.
Yeah.
It's Jaden, so I'm like not shocked because he tries to do stuff that's not the status quo.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just like, all right, cool.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Black Atlas. Now, Black Atlas is someone that released a single that we talked about way back on season 1. And he is finally here with his first debut album type of thing. He is a Canadian guy. He's signed to EXO, which is The Weeknd and Belly and Nav, unfortunately, and 88 Glam. He's signed to EXO. and he sounds very much so like The Weeknd, but old Weeknd. Like it's heavy drugs and sex, heavy. And with Starboy, The Weeknd still has that there, but he's kind of gotten away. He's kind of moving on from that personally. In his real life, he's cut down on that. So this guy, I feel like, has used a little bit too much of that influence and needs to chill a bit. Also, he verges on that pop thing. I don't know how much R&B he really is. He is, but it's interesting. Kind of puts you in the same predicament. Like the first time you heard House of Balloons, you're like, is this R&B? I think it is. Some songs,
I didn't care what it was.
Yeah.
House of Balloons was, when I first heard it, it was special.
It's a classic. It's a classic for sure.
We knew it was special.
The Morning, bro.
ICC The Bridge, bro. I
that
listen
song,
every morning.
That song is so crazy. So Pain and Pleasure is the name of Black Atlas. His new album. Go get it. Go listen to it. It's definitely worth a listen.
He's white.
Yeah. Actually, he looks like he's white, but it looks like he might be Magic Jordan-ish, like from a weird country. I don't know how else to say
Toronto.
that. Yeah, but like they have origins in like Israel or something.
Oh, okay.
New girl that I just found, Kiana Lere, I think that's how you say her name. The album is called Selfless. This is kind of hard. I like her. I like this. This is one of those things that is, once again, this lane of like girls singing R&B is really, really blowing up, and she is another one. She kind of reminds me of her a little bit.
Okay.
But I like it. It's pretty sick. She has a Wicked Games cover that's fire. Let's see. Did you listen to any other albums, like full projects?
Kaleb Mitchell. You guys need to get familiar. Kaleb with the K. Mitchell. He's got a new album out. Very concise. I feel like he hit the perfect amount of tracks before I was like, okay, this is too much. You could tell he made it. I think he's the kind of guy who made a ton of songs, and he actually like really intently was like, okay, what's heat? What's like okay and what's heat? And he put together 12 tracks of heat. Like, I was shocked. I'll be listening to this album quite a bit, actually. I think this dude's got the juice.
I think Get Right to It and Stay Down was my favorite. I thought the intro track, No Way, I like that song a lot. But yeah, Get Right to It and Stay Down is my favorite.
Because the Stay Down, when it twists to Stay Down, that was fine. Anytime anybody can do a really dope transition in a song, you got my attention, and that was one of them for sure. Intro, I mean, the boy could rap too. Like, he has good bars, good presence in the pocket. I'm telling you guys, if you're looking for new music, I think this was better than Wiz's album easily. It, like, for me, wasn't a question.
Yeah.
Wiz is more popular, yes, but if we're talking about track by track comparisons, I don't think Wiz's album has 12 as solid of concise 12 songs as this project does.
Well, no, it's not concise, and also Wiz's album has 63 more songs than this, and things get lost, man. You could take heat off of Wiz and put it together and make it comparable, maybe, but this is so concise that I think this wins all the day. But this was pretty straight. I liked it. It was pretty straight.
High energy, good choruses. Yeah, Kaleb Mitchell, ladies and gentlemen, we're being serious. You guys need to check him out.
Yeah, 100%. We are going to move to our Loosey Gooseys, guys. Those are our singles. We're going to recap the singles that came out. 21 Pilots, Jumpsuit, the Homeboy Champ, my guy, he's really big into 21 Pilots, and he is excited about this next album. Their fan base, people love 21 Pilots. Their fan base is huge.
Very white.
Yeah. I don't mind them, though. They're just...
I just know their huge fan base is like...
It's all the Warped Tour kids that are like, oh, I have to get a job now. But then, like, they need a representation. Yeah, they like rap, but it's like...
Because I ain't never heard and again, we're not trying to be, like, stereotypical here, but I haven't had, like, any, like, black dude be like, yo, 21 Pilots,
that new
bro.
21 Pilots, though. No, 21 Pilots.
Never been that way. And
21 Pilots is for the kids that like loved Lincoln, loved Warped Tour, like rap, but still want to have one foot in rock.
No, and they're also 21 Pilot fans. Probably, I would say 80% of them. Let's say they really like MF Doom.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an accurate statement, and you know it. Mm-hmm. They listen to Fall Out Boy a lot, like you said, Warped Tour. Yeah, you're right.
Shout out to Warped Tour, though. They just finished the last No More Warped Tour. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like, I went to one.
I mean, hip-hop changed everything, bro.
But that brand, Vans Warped Tour, like,
That's
in
true.
high school, that brand, I remember Fueled by Ramen, that record label, you had Paramore, you had Gym Class Heroes, Travi, you had Fall Out Boy, you had
Let's stop. Just time out real quick. Gym Class Heroes was the greatest band that never reached its full potential.
No. It definitely was. Gym Class Heroes had a chance to be really, really big, and they were talking about some stuff. He was talking about cutting. He was talking about like really depressing stuff, like the stuff that like Trippie Redd and Juice WRLD and like the dudes now do with the harmonies.
Time out, by the way,
and everything.
The push from Juice WRLD
is huge.
But
huge.
I don't, bro.
See, I'm actually starting to get it now.
But I listened to the album, and like even my friend who was like, "Yo, this guy is next up. Like, listen to this song." He's like, "I can't stop listening to this song." I was like, "Juice WRLD's album's out." He listened to it, and he goes, "Yeah, it's not really that good."
No,
like it's
not.
Whoever's
all
in the
for
bag
me.
for Apple Music, because it's been in the new album section for like literally a month straight.
Well, what I think happened, and this is. Call me a conspiracy theorist if you want.
Think Apple's doing some album?
I think XXXTentacion's death and the outpour from people has made Apple and people go, wow, he had a huge impact with this fan base that are talking about these depressing things, these things. Let's just try to get ahead of it and like find one that won't cause as many problems. Juice WRLD doesn't have this crazy background record. You know what I mean? And I think they're latching on to Juice WRLD because they're like, oh, he's someone who's talking about very dark things, but he's doing it in like a lot less ugly way.
Right.
He can be a little more inspirational. Let's latch on to him. Let's push, like let's get this going. I think from a business standpoint, that type of music, and Trippie Redd makes that type of music too, is that we're gonna see a big push from that, bro. I think X's death, people looked at it and they were like, oh, all of this outpouring means that there's money here.
No, I
unfortunately, you know what I mean? I wish labels didn't think like that, but I think that's part of the reason why Juice WRLD's getting a push. Now, I listened to his album twice. I listened to it the first time when it came out, and I was like, I don't get it. I got it, but I didn't latch onto it. Listen to it again.
That Fat Nick dude album is better than that Juice WRLD.
Well, I listened to Juice WRLD a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I get it now. It's still not my cup of tea. There was a few songs that I could listen to on a regular basis probably, but I'm starting to understand why people are kind of hooked on him. It's an interesting thing.
The other dude who though is still kind of making like in that scene, that's people don't realize is still pretty big is Gunna.
Gunna.
Like he's actually still
Gunna's
got quite a bit of plays off of his like projects right now.
Yeah.
And what project was that again? It was the one we reviewed a couple months ago. Let me pull it up. Drip Season 3. I told you that had some bangers on it.
Yeah, it's getting there.
But we need that Uzi.
Fam, that most recent picture of Uzi when they were like,
I didn't see it.
When your boyfriend finally posts you on social media and he's backstage at a concert and he goes like this and he's like, fam, the Uzi memes are the best memes. I love them so much. Shout out to Lil Uzi Vert. Do you, man? Please continue to just be you.
My favorite will always be the The popsicle.
School bus.
Dude,
Oh my gosh. Where do
The-
you guys go to school?
And then the breakdown of like how he like started a conversation, asked a question, and did invited for whatever, and they were like breaking down like actually how well of an interaction this was on his part.
Yeah.
And then what kills me the most every time is the recreation of it. with the
That dude.
the pink wig dude. Gosh, kills me every time.
But yeah, so what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, we were talking about just like how crazy it is that gym class heroes never got there. They never got their real push. You know, they never really got their just due. And Travi could rap too. He had a little voice. He could sing. Their band was good. I don't know what happened. I don't know why gym class never really got their just due because they were really good. I like gym class heroes.
Great.
But yeah, it's crazy. Vans Warped Tour is over. They're doing their last tours. Champ went to go see them in St. Louis. He said it was great. They rocked out super, super hard.
I believe it.
Crazy though. Crazy. That era is over.
It's done, eh?
It's done. You got dunned off. Yes, 21 Pilots. They're the last of that. They're the morph. They're the 2018 version of that. And I don't mind it. I'll listen to the album. I'll definitely listen to the album. So we'll see what happens there. Childish Gambino, he came with a summer pack. He dropped 2 records. He dropped Summertime Magic and then Feel Like Summer. Okay, Summertime Magic. They're both hard, by the way. I like them both. Summertime Magic is more of the what would you call it? The
better
chill one.
The better one.
I like them both. I genuinely like them both, bro.
But
Like,
Summertime Magic is better.
I play them both. I haven't picked a favorite. Honestly, I haven't picked a favorite. Summertime Magic is more of like the chill one, and it's solid. Childish is out here.
Catchier.
It's probably catchier. Benny Blanco, Halsey, and Khalid, they dropped East Side. Benny Blanco has been a writer for Timberlake. He's been a writer for Ed Sheeran, and he's putting out his own album. Now, it's interesting because DJs do this all the time. He's not a DJ. He's a songwriter, and he writes music, like the actual tones of the music. And he's putting out his album. That doesn't happen a lot, but
It's a good idea.
yeah, it's an interesting idea. So he's technically an artist, but it's his words that other artists are going to be bringing to life.
I mean, it's the same thing with like DJs.
It's the
like
same
you
thing,
said.
right?
Yeah.
It's just that it's actually more hands-on because DJs don't, like Khaled doesn't even make the beats.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Well,
he'll
like,
make every once in a while,
And like
but
Marshmallow's album is going to be his beats, but he's reaching out to a lot of artists
Yep.
to do like the song aspect of it.
right, yeah. So this is even more hands-on because they're singing his lyrics for the most
and
part.
he can say no, not like that, like
Yeah.
this.
So shout out to Benny Blanco. I'm excited for this album that he's going to have coming out. The song is called East Side. It's got stuck in my head. I love this song a lot, actually. Khalid kills it. Halsey kills it. I'm not a huge Halsey guy, but there's something about her tone that I get into sometimes. And I'm just like, I don't know what it is. Are you whispering? I don't know, but it sounds cool. That I get into every once in a while. So it's solid.
Yeah. By the way, I knew that her and G-Eazy wouldn't last too long.
No, they do way too much coke together for that to happen.
Well, she went with Machine Gun Kelly now.
Well, she was with him first. She was with him before G-Eazy. She has a thing for white rappers. I think that's her thing. I think white rappers are like her fuego.
She needs a Pete Davidson.
Yikes.
What a strange couple. Good for you, Pete. Marry up, my dude. Marry
Do work,
up.
Pete. Do work.
Hey, if you need an Asian, never mind. She's a little girl.
Yeah, it's just rough. We had Fabolous drop Ooh Yeah featuring Ty Dolla $ign. This is not for me. Wasn't really feeling this
I
one.
think Fabolous needs to learn where to go to start writing for people. Fabulous bars with Cardi B.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Fabulous couldn't spit.
Fab's another one that had a run, but never quite got there. And I don't know what happened.
It was Breathe. Yeah, it was. Gosh, Breathe, bro.
That Breathe, and then the album after that, that song where Jeremiah, My Time.
Oh yeah.
Damn,
I forgot about that one.
I thought Fab was about to like be on top of everything, but it's just he never quite got there. But the analogy that 50 Cent always says is that
Make Me Better.
Make Me Better is crazy.
So Into You.
The Tamia record is crazy.
Yeah, Them Slick.
Them Slick.
That was another Fabulous featuring Jeremiah.
I'm talking about the My Time one. It's my
You
time.
Be Killing Them.
Yeah, that one was hard. I think Ryan Leslie made that beat.
Gosh. Fabulous Can't Let You Go.
Can't Let You Go was know you wanna be with you, and I gotta be with you. No, I can't let
Fabulous,
you go.
Jaded Edge, P. Diddy, Trade It All, Part 2.
Baby girl, I trade it all. See, he needs someone to sing the chorus for him to like make a hit though. That's one knock against Fab.
Except Breathe. 1 in and a 2,
Breathe was fire.
1 and a 3, 3.
Breathe was fire. I don't know what happened. I don't know why Fab just never really made it. Never really got there.
I don't know.
He has all the backing in the world. Jay and him are close. He's close with all the important people. Diddy, but it just never really multiplied anything.
He's bad at marketing. Well, no, I wouldn't say that because remember when Twitter was popping, like just
he
came
was
out.
Hilarious.
He was like one of the biggest like people to follow back then.
Yep.
When it was on your phone.
He was taking shots. It was pretty funny. We had Anderson .Paak come out with the remix to Bubblin' featuring Busta Rhymes. I think this is Busta Rhymes' best verse in a long time. He's doing the fast thing a little too much now, though. Ever since Chris Brown's record, he's just kind of like, I gotta go really fast. I'm just like, hey, you rapped really well before this too. You don't have to just keep doing
100%.
this.
That's exactly what he did.
Black Eyed Peas dropped Get It. This one, I just feel like something, and Dobie said is because there's no Fergalicious, and I would have to agree with that. This was just kind of okay. 21 Pilots dropped their other single, Nico and the Niners. This one is not as good as the first one, I think, but it is what it is, kind of. Derez Deshawn dropped Beat the Odds featuring YFN Lucci. The streets really like YFN Lucci.
You were telling me that when you went down to Louisiana.
Yeah, they love YFN Lucci.
Up here, he ain't popping.
No, he's not.
But let's be honest, like Midwest catches waves really late. Besides Chicago.
That's true. Alessia Cara, A Little More. I love this girl. I think she's gonna be a superstar. She is crazy. I like this song too. It's a little more mellow, but I'm telling you, she is going to be a superstar. Tinashe, Like I Used To, just like Justin Timberlake last week dropping a single so fast after his album came out. How I said that showed that his team was like, yeah, no, that wasn't it. Tinashe just dropped Joyride, and that Joyride project had been delayed a year. So the fact that she's coming out with a single this fast tells me that she knows that album was not it.
Was not popping.
And this single is not the... I think she needs to, like... This is going to sound weird. I think she needs to sign to Mustard. Because I've listened to all of Ella Mai's projects through 10 Summers, and they know what they're doing with her. All three of her projects have a theme where she's doing interludes to go from song to song. Boot Up, no one knew, that Boot Up was going to be what it is, but she has other records on there that are fire. And I think that On Tinashe needs to come back. You need beats behind Tinashe.
That's a good point.
And they need to go hard because No Drama is a beat-driven record.
I think it's a label issue.
Yeah.
It's a label issue.
I agree with that too. She just needs beats behind her, man, and she can go. Mac Miller dropped Self Care. Mac Miller depresses me a bit. He's very like... I think it's where he is, though. I think it's where he is in life, but he is a little depressing. Shouts to Mac Miller. I know it can't be easy watching your ex get engaged months after you.
Let's talk about Selena, too. She gonna be having some good music.
I don't know. I think Selena Gomez is like an angel from God that came and saved Bieber and like got him okay and then walked away. Like I almost feel like she's fine with this. I almost feel like she's like,
good for him.
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that.
He was going crazy. He got a little centered enough for me. I started going crazy. I was with The Weeknd. That's not my vibe at all. I was trying something weird. We centered each other again.
I really thought you were when you were talking about yourself, and I was like, wait, what do you mean?
No.
And then I caught on. Okay.
Me and Selena.
You and Selena have a history.
It just never worked out.
Oh, okay.
It just never completely worked out.
They got a history, guys.
They got a history. We got a history. But yeah, so I don't know. I think that she's probably okay. I think she's like, that's fine. That's okay. Shout out to Bieber. We never really officially congratulated him.
My man's just turned his life around, man.
Props to Justin Bieber. He's turned his life around. No more ordinance calls. No more police calls to his house all the time. No more crazy parties.
I'm telling y'all, his next album is about to be flames.
I hope so. Listen, I am a Justin Bieber fan, as crazy as that sounds. Shouts to my man Peggy. I still remember him going to the concert with his girlfriend.
I was jelly about that.
In St. Louis, and he cried when Justin Bieber came out.
Oh.
I'll never let him forget that. That was the most amazing thing in the world. He was like, me and Chiz were like on him too. We're like, fam, you cried? He was like, guys, you just don't understand. He came out and he stood for like a really long time, and the lights were going and everybody was going crazy, and all of a sudden I just kind of teared up. I don't know what happened.
I almost teared up the first time I saw Drake. When he came out, it may not mean nothing to y'all, bro. And the music, I've
never teared up for an artist before. I would tear up for Celine Dion. Fam, in Vegas, Celine Dion, if she sings the Titanic record, I'm tearing up. I'm tearing up. There was room on that board rows for Jack. He could have fit. I'm never gonna get over that. I forget what song we were talking about. Mac Miller. He dropped Self-Care. He has the album Swimming coming out soon. Make sure you go get it. Make sure you support this guy because I like him. Denzel Curry. Let's talk about Denzel Curry.
Yeah.
Clout Cobain is out. It is a new single. His project, TA 1300. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Coming out July 27th.
July 27th. He is trying some things. It is a series of EPs. Is that the best way to say it?
The album's gonna be like broken up into sections.
Okay.
It's from what I've kind of like looked at.
Yeah. Denzel Curry is really talented, man. I think that he has the potential to be a real one out here. So make sure you go support him.
When during the XXL freshman list and he did his cypher and stuff like that, I really like clumped him together kind of with that same theme and vibe, and he's totally opposite of that. Like the dude's he's very talented, and I'm actually really excited to see what this one sounds like.
Yeah, I agree. Trippin', Buddy featuring Khalid. That dude's working nonstop. Khalid, I mean,
everybody's reaching out to him, man.
Yeah, Buddy, I like Buddy. I think Buddy's gonna be dope. What happened?
There's a new Takeoff song.
It's just Takeoff.
Just Takeoff.
Not featuring anyone?
No, we're listening and then we'll let you know.
Okay.
So yeah, it was kind of fake or whatever.
Wasn't real.
Unfortunate, because we are fans of Takeoff here. We want Takeoff to win.
We like Takeoff.
Get in the bag, Takeoff.
Get in the bag.
No, get in the bag.
Lil Xan drops Lies featuring Lil Skies. Whoa, say that 10 times fast.
No.
And yeah, that's how I kind of felt about it. Wasn't really a big fan of that either. La Di Da from the internet. Their album Hive Mind is coming out extremely fast. Can't wait for that. This is more of a disco vibe this album's going to be, and I'm here for it because I need something to clean to on Sunday mornings. Really looking forward to it. Was that pretty much it? Norah Jones dropped a new single. Rich the Kid dropped a single. Rich the Kid, Famous Dex, and Playboy Cardi are the same person.
Yeah.
I've come to that conclusion.
Yeah, but only one's got Plug Walk and one's got Magnolia. By the way, I'm saying this right now. Playboy Cardi will never have a better song than Magnolia.
No. He's somebody that I think the industry got hype a bit too fast on. Because of Magnolia, we were like, yo, Cardi, let's go. And then album comes out, you're like,
Yeah, did you know that Pitchfork rated Magnolia, or not Magnolia, Cardi's new album an 8.5 and gave Scorpion a 6?
See, that's just hate, though.
Yeah, that's all you can say that is. You cannot give... Don't even get me started.
I'm not going to get you started.
I'm not going to get you started. I didn't say anything there. It's just in case anybody's wondering.
Shout out to Lloyd. Lloyd, he was a part of Murder, Inc. back in the day. He dropped Southside with Ashanti. He had Get It Shouty, which was Flames. He had You featuring Lil Wayne, which was Flames. He then took a hiatus, came back, and had the Lay Your Head on My Pillow. That was Flames. And now he's back again with Caramel for his True LP that's going to be coming out soon. This is Flames once again. Lloyd is back, ladies and gentlemen, with Caramel. Go listen to this. This will not get a lot of promotion because I don't think he markets well at all. I don't even think he's signed to a real label.
Right.
But this is dope.
Dope?
He can still make music.
It's good.
He can still make some music. And with that being said, man, I think that's pretty much all I listen to.
That's it.
That's pretty much it.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. That's all.
Golly,
that's pretty much it.
Our shows go.
They go fast. Is it weird that the audio, now that we switched to audio, I feel like they go a lot faster?
They do. And ladies and gentlemen, we have not discussed XXL freshman list yet because we've been waiting for everything to be released so we can review the freestyles, the ciphers, the list, everything, and the ciphers still aren't done. So
yeah, big facts.
Apologies. So that's not us. That's tweet at XXL.
Yeah, XXL just as a unit, you're messing up. You're messing up the money. But guys, we are so happy that you took the time to join us. We love you guys.
I don't know.
We enjoy you guys. Dobie's looking for he's looking for this because we are going to close the show out the only way we know how. That is 101 conversation starters for couples. Dobie, one Kenobi, here, far in the booth. What have you got? We'll talk about that too for a hot second after you do this.
Let's do it now.
All right. So
we only end the show
Drake,
the only way we know how.
Facts. Drake dropped a week ago.
Yeah.
He dropped a freestyle on Link Up TV because he's been in London for the past few weeks.
Right.
And it was 2 minutes. It was very short. It was 2 verses merged into one pretty much. Little repetitive because the first 4 bars he said twice. But it was solid. Heavy British accent mixed with Canadian ting accent mixed with patois accent Jamaica. People got at it a little bit and were like, what does he do? Men's don't I can't even do it. I can't.
Me dying.
Yo,
on the
did
podcast.
you notice how he knew every word though? That was weird.
Yeah.
He was like, men's don't come in, men's don't froze, men's don't
like he
I don't want to do this tot. I don't that's not. I was like, how do you know this already? It just came out.
Yeah, I know.
How do you know the lyrics?
But
I think he's psycho though. I think he has like a weird rapper mind and can memorize things really fast.
That's true.
Yeah, that was interesting. So he dropped that.
Everything goes.
And people got at it. They didn't hate it. Don't get me wrong. I think the general consensus was, oh, cool. This is not a big deal.
Liked it.
Britain loved it. So then we think, oh, Drake just did a freestyle.
Also,
that's it.
I think that was to get hype for the Wireless concert.
Yes, I do too.
So I think there's a little bit of pre-planning there.
There's some marketing there. And then yesterday he dropped a fire in the booth Charlie Sloth, BBC Radio. Charlie has dropped this. I'm not even trying to talk like that. It's just happening. All right, Charlie dropped Fire in the Booth.
You know how the
before.
pagan chit chat goes. I like R's and V's and O's. I don't really play no tic tac toe. Between the chubs go through the highs and lows. We seen man last night, they froze. Wasn't no cameras, wasn't no pose. Just like that, no time at chala. Good thing, man, pulling up a phones. Don't really play no tic tac toe.
I don't really come that ta. That's that.
Stay the big 6'6" with woes. Golly, this is so funny.
Yeah, so he dropped a Fire in the Booth, Charlie Sloth, yesterday. And this was longer. This was 2 verses, but it was a little longer, not as repetitive. The accent was gone.
Boy Wonder.
There was a little more. There was some accent, but it was like his Canadian accent. It wasn't the tings a little too much. But Charlie, you got to chill out with your DJ Khaled impersonation. You were going really hard. One thing that I do want to note is that Charlie made a point on BBC Radio to talk about how he appreciated Drake for embracing the UK culture.
Yeah.
I think that's important.
I think he's right on what he said, though.
I think it's important because from over here, there are people that have a view of him like he's like stealing and taking. And for Charlie, someone who's an ambassador and he's done BBC radios, I've watched his Fire in the Booth a lot. And for him to say like, hey, I'm the ambassador, I'm telling you thank you, I think that's big. I think people are going to look at that and go like...
Think about it.
Yeah.
What other rapper like really embraced England culture as much as he has?
And if Skepta likes you, and if Skepta gets an owl tattoo on him...
Yeah, that's true.
Skepta is like... Skepta was a gangster in the streets for real. And they're different over there. It is like real over there in the streets. When you rap and you claim to be a gangster, you're a gangster for real in Britain. And so if Skepta is allowing you to navigate and allowing you to get a Boy Better Know tattoo and he gets an owl tattoo and you guys are clicked up, then shout out to Skep.
Well, like he said, look who's at the parties.
Yeah, for sure. The real ones are there. So shout out to Charlie Sloth. Shout out to the Fire in the Booth freestyle. I thought it was solid. He had some bars on there.
Yeah.
Definitely some bars. Like
I think
you
it should have
said,
been on the album.
Boy Wonder, crazy.
Yeah, it should have been on the album.
Crazy. So now we're going to finish the show the only way we know how. That is 101 conversation starters for couples.
I don't really play no tic-tac-toe.
I just want to be like, ta. I just want to leave it there. That's that.
The circus act that most reminds me of my job is...
The what?
The circus act that most reminds me of my job is...
Oh, the jumping through a hoop of fire.
Really?
By far.
Really?
By far.
What would be mine?
I fell in love.
I'm the person on the elephant just going around in a circle waving at everybody. That's pretty accurate.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Eye contact with all sorts of different people. The same thing over and over again. That's
That's
it.
funny.
That's that.
That's
and
that.
if you guys want any more things, if you want to play tic-tac-toe, or if you don't play tic-tac-toe, regardless, it doesn't matter. Hit us up on Daps _pounds. The realest in the game. From a room. Changing your culture.
I feel like I'm sounding like a cat. I'm trying to sound like a siren, but it's
yeah, no, it ain't working.
My siren mouth is not good.
Twitter and Instagram, Daps _pounds.
Siren mouth.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 24 of season 2. We hope you enjoyed yourself. If you have anything you want us to let us know, hit us up.
Yes, my name is Malky. To my left, we have
Dobby.
Represent 2 mics,
2 friends,
and 1 show.
The Daps and Pounds Show.
Now, make sure when you go out on the streets this week, you shout out to the shout out
gang.